Okay, welcome back to another episode of Redbeard and Son Adventures.
I'm finally here.
Look who's with me! The son of Redbeard and Son, finally with me! Okay, today we're gonna go fishing. We got a super late start. I couldn't wake up. He couldn't wake up. So it's like 10:30 in the morning and it's already 80 degrees.
I don't want to get out of bed.
So it's gonna be one of those rough days. But today we are fishing at the Sparks Marina. Been here before in a video. Did okay, caught I put on the video that it was a brown trout. I actually was told on a comment that it was actually a tiger trout. So I'm okay with that. Hopefully we can try it again. We're gonna go to the same spot and then we're gonna walk around the pond, walk around the reservoir and see what we can do. Or the marina, sorry. So come along with us. We're super excited. Hope we can catch something and that we can stop the skunk videos for crying out loud. I'll even take it if Connor catches one. I'll count as a good. But we did catch one last week, so I'm good. But so come along. Let's have have a good time today. Catch some fish, hopefully, and move forward. All right, here we go. Okay, as we're walking up to the spot, this spot, like right here in this area, is off limits. We can't fish in this area. It says no fishing in the cove. And there's about 15 to 20 big carp. Not a big carp fisherman, but they're ginormous, and I'd like to try for one. But I can see him swimming around in the water. But that area right there is off limits. So can't fish in there. Don't want to break any rules, don't want to get kicked out of here, don't want to go to jail. So I'm not going to. So we're walking down to the area and hopefully that it's open and we can get something good. I do know, of course, there's rainbow, there's tiger, there's brown trout in here, and I do know there's smallmouth bass in here. Where they're at, I don't know. I've seen them caught on videos. I've seen them, friends have told me they've caught them, but I've never had anything close to a smallmouth in here. But I know they're here. So we're just gonna throw whatever we can throw and try to get something on the line. But I'm super excited today. We don't really have a time limit and we're just gonna try to walk around the whole marina and fish a bunch of different areas, hopefully, and not pigeonhole ourselves to one spot and do the best we possibly can and enjoy ourselves.
Yeah.
But all right, we're gonna continue walking to the spot. Okay, so line's in the water. Connor's getting ready to get his in. I did just throw a worm in and I'm just gonna wait and see what happens with it and if anything pulls on or whatever, just to give it a shot, and then I might throw some lures here in a little bit. I just wanted to test the water and get in there, but hopefully we can get something, because I'd like to have a successful day. But this is beautiful. I like this area and everything. Good times. But we're just gonna walk around the marina and see what we can do. Okay, so we've been here about 45 minutes to an hour maybe, and soaking a bunch of worms. I'm soaking power bait over there on the other side, going actually underneath the tunnel, underneath the road. I'm now trying a blue fox spinner. Too warm? I don't know, but haven't seen any fish life whatsoever. Nothing. So we might make a move here in a minute, but we're having a good time though, right? Just trying. So I'd like to get down past the houses and then back in there in the back, but that requires a boat or a kayak or something. So yeah, something I don't have right now. My spinner's not spinning as I'm going through. But okay, so I'm gonna keep casting, keep trying. Okay, so we're making a move. Nothing happening, and I was throwing right under there, trying to get the cooler water and the darkness and everything, and maybe I wasn't far enough in, maybe I wasn't deep enough, I don't know. But nothing happening. So we're gonna make a move, try to come over this way. Nothing so far. Can't go over there. This is deeper. A water pipe right there. Anything? You got one? Yeah, no, we were just over there on top of the bridge and not a thing. Yeah, need a boat. Don't got one. All right, good luck, sir. So it's definitely deeper. It's definitely deeper. Definitely better spot. Just want to try right in here.
Sure.
Like right in through here. Okay. We're gonna give it a shot. Okay, so we made another move into a little corner, little cove here or whatever. A gentleman who was fishing, who was done for the day, walked past us and asked if we caught anything, and I told him no, and he gave us a can of corn and said, come to this cove, load it up with corn and just sit. He was catching some carp, so hopefully we'll catch something. I'm more hopeful now than I was about an hour ago, so Connor's all excited, but we'll give it a shot. Hopefully this cove produces for us. I want to try to go over to the dock too, on either side of the dock, and just kind of fish under it and try to round it and see what I can do over there. But I'm more hopeful now, so we'll see what we can do. Okay, so I came over on the other side of the dock here. There's this private dock right here, and they're all carp, but I'm seeing about 10 to 15 swimming around in this little area underneath the dock, by the dock. I don't have any worms, or Connor has the corn, but I have corn salmon eggs, so I've been throwing those, seeing if that would give it a little bit more stink. I had one that sucked it in and then spit it right back out, so it's been a no-go, but I don't know. We're probably gonna pack it up here soon. I have a feeling I'm jinxing myself talking about the skunks and everything, and then what happens? I skunk. Yeah, so I think I'm jinxing myself here. So I'm just casting out the salmon eggs, slowly bringing them back in, crossing my fingers, because it's been a bupkis day. So nothing, but it's okay. Connor and I have had fun. We've enjoyed being together and everything. Beautiful day out here. Just wish there was a fish on the end of my line, that's all. But beggars can't be choosers, right? So all right, we'll do one more and then I'll head over to Connor and see how he's doing. Yeah, I can see him way over there at the end of the dock, practically hitting him in the head. But they don't want it. They don't like it. Okay, I don't know if you can see it in the GoPro or not. This is our 5th school of carp that we passed by, but this area you cannot fish in. We're on our way out of here, and they're just massive. We saw a good 10-pound carp back in one of the schools, but for some reason they didn't want what we had today.
Yeah.
So, oh well. Them's the breaks, right?
Yeah.
Come back another day.
Yes.
But Connor's a little discouraged, which I don't blame him. I wanted to fish as well, but oh yeah, look at this huge school. I don't know if you can see it or not. There's a good 20 of them in there, all up in this cove. And
that one's like near 7-8 pounds.
Yep, we can't get anywhere near them, which I'm not a big carp fisherman anyway. I'm not a huge fan of carp fishing. Oh, there's more than 20. There's close to 50 actually. There's a ton of fish in there. Can't touch them, but it was fun today. And we had a good time. Holy cow.
Closer to about 60, 70 fish.
I don't know if you can see in the GoPro. I can't get it close enough, but yeah. A bunch down there. Pond sharks. Okay, so we're gonna call it quits for the day. Unfortunately, we got skunked. We started out having a pretty good day, went to that cove, normally pretty good, but got nothing, and then we started carp chasing and they wanted nothing. But you know what, that's okay. That's part of what we're out in nature. We're at a beautiful spot, beautiful day. Look at the clear sky, look at that gorgeousness, and that water, absolutely perfect. So we want to thank you guys for coming along with us. Sorry it wasn't more successful. I'm working hard, we're really trying, I promise you, we're trying. But but thanks again, we appreciate you coming along. If you like what you saw, please give me a good thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. Tell your friends, because it really helps us out. We really appreciate all you do for us. So, but remember,
Make every day an adventure.
all right, thanks guys.